150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Euban Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Daniels.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dances away. Trying to make magic, turning it on. Smashes ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Here's a heat. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Holman. Makes the grab down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finds some room. Past the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
How the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone. Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Ball. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Gators are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hill. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Knight. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Now How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job in his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to the quarterback. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. it's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The give on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Power football with the run. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He wants it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The green wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner is stopped. Ball back, and here comes the offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It's a draw. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators are in the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Trying to pound their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He wants to change this route. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. To the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tulane. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.